there is a rumor that Ohio State freshman running back Dallan Hayden might be considering transferring back home to Tennessee, where he might have a big NIL deal waiting on him. I haven't seen him in the portal, but that's the rumor.
Broadcasting live from the only establishment in town that can't kick him out. His own basement. The world according to Rockett.
So Ohio State running back freshman Dallan Hayden won the Freshman of the Week honors a couple of weeks ago. He flipped Ohio State's game against Maryland. And Maryland was winning this game 13-10 at half. And their main running back, Trayvon Henderson, got hurt. Mayan Williams was already out due to an injury. He came in. Dallan Hayden came in, 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. 5.5 yards a carry on that day. Turned that game around and pretty much won it for Ohio State. It is I, Rocket Man. This is the world according to Rockett. Today's show brought to you by LuxuryTravelNashville.com. Visit them today for all your luxury travel needs. Just call Deb. She will hook you up. So, wow. Those highlights were not the Maryland game, but the game with Indiana. Kid's good, right? I wanted you to have a visual there for that, so I found the quickest thing I could find. He's from Memphis. He went to Christian Brothers High School. So we shall see. But like I said, he's not in the portal yet, and it could be just a rumor. But here is something that's not a rumor. Rah-rah is not a rumor. Tennessee extends offer to Mississippi State receiver Rah-rah Thomas. There he is right there. Former Mississippi State wide receiver Rodarius Rah-rah Thomas entered the transfer portal on Monday and has already killing it with several marquee offers, one of them from Josh Heuple at Tennessee. On Monday night, Thomas tweeted that he had officially been offered a scholarship from Tennessee. He's a sophomore from Eufaula, Alabama. He led Mississippi State in receiving yards last season with 626, finished second on the team, touchdown receptions with 7, and fourth in team receptions, 44. As previously mentioned, Thomas has had several other offers roll in after the first couple of days. Thomas tweeted out offers from Auburn, Central Florida, Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss. Can you go to your Egg Bowl rival? Is that like legal? Can you do that? Utah, Tennessee, West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Georgia. All in the span of 15 minutes on Monday when he went into the portal. That's pretty good. Now, this is interesting. Listen, Mike Leach, the coach at Mississippi State, who I really like a lot, I think he's improving. Mike Leach said about Thomas back in October, I think he's got to get more consistent. He has to be able to string together one good day at work after the next. And also, I think, sometimes players need to understand the difference between being consistently good and occasionally great. Wow. That's why I like the guy, because he's so articulate. That's a great point. Understanding the difference between consistently good and occasionally great. That describes this program to a T. Yeah. Tennessee has been very successful with the transfer portal wide receivers under Josh Heuple as well, starting off with Velus Jones, who came from USC. A wide receiver was critical of for Tennessee in the slot. Found his way to the SEC Special Teams Player of the Year recognition after that season. Jones then parlayed the success to a third-round draft pick with the Chicago Bears. And don't you think that's not why they're doing this? Then you have Javonte Payton, during the same year, former Mississippi State receiver, like Ra-Ra, who became one of the SEC's most dangerous opening drive receivers in a long time. Payton finished his one and only year in Knoxville with 18 receptions, 413 yards, and 6 touchdowns. And then, lastly, it's not impossible to look at USC wide receiver Brew McCoy, who came last year, or this past season, I mean. While he may not have had the preseason recognition like Cedric Tillman in the in-season production, or like Jalen Hyatt, McCoy was unbelievably valuable, and I agree with that completely, for Tennessee in the wide receiver room. So, Ra-Ra. Ra-Ra. Yeah, all right. Love the name. Ra-Ra. I can see Ra-Ra in orange, but everybody in the country wants him, including Georgia, and Utah, and every damn body wants him. And that is not a rumor. This is from the Heisman Post yesterday. There isn't a player in college football that's been through the ringer like Stetson Bennett. All people have doubted him, criticized him, but yet he still comes out on top. He loves Georgia. He loves playing for Georgia, and what he's done the past 2 years, no quarterback has done. I don't believe he will win the Heisman, but don't tell me that he doesn't deserve to be there in New York as a walk-on man. Has your quarterback ever won a national championship in the last 2 years? Nope. I'm very proud and happy of Stetson Bennett. Go Dogs. Hey, look, Kyle, my brother, we are not, or I am not, I never once said that he shouldn't be there. What I have said, and others like me have said, we have advocated for Hendon Hooker to be there. There's been no bigger story at quarterback for the past 2 years in college football than Hendon Hooker. No bigger story. And if you deny that, you're not paying attention. As far as on the field, Hendon Hooker versus Stetson Bennett. I can't even say his name half the time. Stetson Bennett the fourth. I wonder if they use Grey Poupon. I'm just kidding. I like the guy. I think he's a good quarterback. But on the field, Hooker had 285 yards passing a game. Bennett had 263. The touchdown to interception ratio, Hooker had 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Bennett, 20 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The passer rating, 175 and to 154. The rushing yard is 430 to 184. Am I shouting? Am I using my out loud voice? I'm going to bring it back a little bit. But you see, the thing is, Hooker played about 20% better than Bennett this year and most of the other quarterbacks that are in the Heisman race. You see, that's frustrating. So there you go. Nobody's saying that Bennett doesn't belong there. I never said that. What I've said was Hendon Hooker belongs there as well. And particularly the way his season ended for him with a really bad injury there at the end. I'm sad. I am Poster 7 says, again, responding to the Heisman post yesterday, gimmick offense was his downfall. Okay. All right. Now, hang on a second. See, now, when somebody says something like that, gimmick offense, see, I don't know whether you're trying to be funny, whether you're trying to be sarcastic, or whether you're just that stupid. Now, when you make an outrageous comment, even though it's outrageous, now this is coming from a professional. I make outrageous comments for a living. Okay? So you have to give a context for that, and you have to be able to, you have to kind of have a lawyer degree to kind of back up the outrageous comment with some context. You just can't say, the gimmick offense. Anybody can do that. Let me ask you a question. Ask Nick Saban whether it's a gimmick offense or not. Ask Brian Kelly whether it's a gimmick offense or not. Ask Florida. Ask Missouri. Ask Kentucky whether it's a gimmick offense or not. Because regardless of whatever the F kind of offense it is, they got to stop it. And not many people stopped it. Georgia is the only team that stopped it. One last thing today. I promised yesterday we'd take just a quick early glimpse at the Tennessee Clemson game from the big boss daddy college football computer. I don't know whether I can move this in process. I can't. So a little bit of it's blocked over here. So here's the thing. Oops, I got to get me a drawer. I can't do this segment without a drawer. Okay, look, Tennessee is supposed to be a 3.5-point favorite. They are not. They are a 4.5-point dog. All right, that's interesting. Tennessee has a pretty huge edge in the strength of schedule. Look at that. Boom. I will get into this when I officially break it down. That's a tiny bit of a red flag. And initially, as we look at this on its face, it's 45-23 is what the big boss daddy college football computer spits out. 45-33, Tennessee. We will look at this in a much more in-depth way in a couple of days. But I just wanted to show you all this, that it's in process. Go Big Orange. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching and for all the comments. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, please, I would love it if you would subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is 2 days before Christmas, the 23rd. And by the way, if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, it is officially my birthday month. And the link to buy me a cup of coffee is down below. A little birthday coffee? What do you think? I don't know. Whatever you say. And follow me on at Facebook and follow me at Twitter. Follow me at Instagram. All of that stuff is down there in the description. And I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow with more Vols stuff. Go Big Orange.
Rock.